Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Backcountry. And this movie came out in 2014, directed by Adam McDonald, and I personally didn't find it to be very good. There were a couple things that I liked, but most of it was kind of bad. Sometimes, a very selective few times, it was laughably bad, and we'll get into that. But the few things that I did like about this movie was I liked the boyfriend character kind of towards the beginning of the film. He had a little bit of charisma to him at points, and I thought it was kind of funny to watch. And the main girl in the movie, I forget her name, I liked that they established kind of what her character is towards the beginning rather than it just being like, oh, just a personality-less human being just there to look pretty. Luckily, that doesn't happen in this movie. She's like dirtied towards the end, and she looks like she's been through a lot. The bear in this movie, you can tell just by the poster that there's going to be a bear in the movie. When it's not interacting with humans, it looks real. I don't know if they just filmed a real bear or not, or what they did there. Maybe they just had like a guy in a suit, but when it's not interacting with humans, it looks good. I'm pretty sure it looks like a real bear, but when it is, it looks like an animatronic, and I just don't believe that it's a part of the environment. And the editing in this movie is terrible. Way too many cuts. And it just feels like a trailer throughout the entire thing. And I was expecting this movie to turn into either the Blair Witch Project, where you have a couple people who are lost in the woods and can't get out of the woods after a certain point when they try to head back, or it to turn into Wolf Creek or Texas Chainsaw Massacre or whatever, where you meet a guy and things don't go exactly right by the end of it, and that kind of comes on into the film and makes it a horrible situation for our main characters, but nope, that doesn't happen. And the bear, I was expecting it to be a bear attack movie and there to be quite a bit of tension in the film. Sadly, that wasn't really the case. The bear doesn't show up until like an hour through the movie, in a movie that's an hour and a half long, so you really only get a bear for like a half hour-ish, and on the poster, it is comparing itself to Jaws, but I'm pretty sure in Jaws that the shark is like a threat throughout the entire film, like whenever we're focused on the water scenes and not just in the last 30 minutes. I think that there's a bit of a difference there. I did find the characters to be kind of idiots and a bit irritating to sit through because it just makes it really difficult to care about them if they're going to die or not. And since that's the case, it's very hard for me to get invested in the story. And there is very little story in this movie. And there are a couple surprises along the way, but honestly, it would fill up a short film, not a feature-length film, because there are lots of points of just nothing happening, and I just don't believe that the characters would just continue on this trail instead of going back immediately after they see, like, a bare footprint or whatever. Like, after a certain point, there should be like, okay, too many red flags, let's just stop right here and turn around and go back. But nope, they have to continue going on this trail. And I haven't even mentioned that the movie is not shot very well, especially in the action scenes. And the way everything is framed is just, what are you doing? Like, you kind of have to see the movie to know what I'm talking about, but man, it just felt like they had no idea what to do, and they had like only one take to use of each shot. I was like, okay, let's shoot it right here, and their head is like over to the side, and there's like so much empty space, like right there, and there's quite a bit of that in this movie, and sometimes you can't even tell like what damage is being done to characters, and it's very confusing because it's always out of frame. And even the blood in this movie doesn't even look great. And the acting in this movie, I don't think they do a bad job with what they have to work with, which isn't much. But with what they were given, I thought they were fine. It's just no one stood out to me as like exceptional or terrible. Everything was just very surface level. And when the bear was actually attacking our main characters, I found that to be hilarious. And I was laughing at the movie. For me, that was the best part of the movie, and it's what I'm going to remember the movie the most for. And sadly, that's only like 5 minutes of the movie. And that's about all I have to say about Backcountry. It wasn't great. It was kind of boring, very stupid, and just empty. Did not need to be a feature-length film. It could have been a short film that was half the length, and it would have been a much better movie. So I'll skip this movie because it's not good. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Backcountry a 3 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Backcountry, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for She's All That. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day. Did I say Backcountry at any point? I feel like I have. It's Backcountry. I keep wanting to say Backcounty for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the word county is on my mind. I don't know why.